When you're playing against a 2-3 zone defense, the best thing you can look to do, one of the most powerful things, is to overload the floor, meaning that you want to get 5 of your guys on one side of the floor or the other. The reason that is difficult for a 2-3 zone defense to cover, or a zone defense to cover, is because in a zone defense, players are taught certain zones or certain areas what they're supposed to guard. So if we get 4 guys or 5 guys on one side of the floor, then that automatically puts the defense at a disadvantage, because we'll have more than one offensive player in a defensive zone area, and there'll only be one defender to guard those players. So here we just have a typical 2-3 offensive setup. So the 2-3 offensive wise is inverted, meaning that we got 2 defensive players up here, we have 3 offensive players up here, we have 3 defenders on the baseline, we have 2 offensive players on the baseline. So it's what we've done offensively is we've inverted the 2-3 zone. Say the 2 passes, or the 1 passes over to the 2. This zone is going to shift. Boom. And shift something like so, and like so. Well, when that shifts, first of all, if this 5 flashes to the high post, the 1 now runs what we call an in, so an L cut all the way to the corner, and this 3 becomes a filler. Now we have an overload situation. So we got the ball here on the wing, we got the 1 in the corner, nobody's guarding the 1 in the corner. If this 3 runs out to the 1 in the corner, we have a dump down to the 4 here for a layup, possibly a layup. If the 1 doesn't get that layup, if the 5 decides to be a hero and come over and stop that play, we got the 5 here diving for a dunk. All right, so that's how we get to an overload in that scenario. But say we're right here and we want to balance the floor again. The 2 has the ball, we didn't get anything here, so the 2 passes back up. The 2 can just run straight across. The 5 will dive all the way to the corner, or to the dunker spot. The 4 now flashes high. The 2 might pick up ball. The 1 will run over to this area, take away high post. The 3 is back in. The 5 is between ball and basket. And now we got the 1 back up here. And say the ball swings to the 2. Same thing can happen now, is that this 3 can run an in. The 1 will fill. Now we're back into an overload situation. So just by your guards running ins and the 4 and the 5 flashing to the high elbow, it automatically creates overload situations. And overload situations are extremely powerful in trying to beat a 2-3 zone.